r/AskReddit. What's the most useless piece of information that you know off the top of your head? A capitonym is a word that changes its meaning, and sometimes its pronunciation, when capitalized. Polish, to make shine. Polish, relating to Poland. Remove Polish and nobody cares. Remove Polish and you're literally Hitler. There is a place in England called the Rhubarb Triangle where rhubarb grows so fast you can hear it. Bamboo grows so quickly it can be heard as well. My childhood house was 50 miles away from the Rhubarb Triangle, and every summer, no matter how hard you tried to deal with it, we would get an infestation of rhubarb. Yep, worst part was I don't even like rhubarb, but it would have been forced upon me at least once a week for dessert. Second is called a second because it is the second division of the hour by 60, the first division being a minute. I don't know why, but this blows my mind. I feel like I've never noticed that second and second are the same word until right now, and it's blowing my mind too. Yes, same thing for me. They were two totally different words in my head until now. They practically might as well have been spelled or pronounced differently because I didn't link them together at all. It never even occurred to me that the phrase "give me a second" can have two different meanings. Then why is a minute called a minute? Dumb question probably. Not at all. Ptolemy used pars minuta prima, first small part, for 1/60th of an hour, which got abbreviated to minute, and pars minuta seconda, second small part, for 1/60th of a minute, which got abbreviated to second. There were 48 years between the invention of the can and the can opener. People just used to stare at tin cans all day. Bash them with rocks. Mash and put 'em in a stew. Was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. The number of syllables in this is the same as the number of stairs going from the second floor to the main floor of my condo building. I know this because that song was stuck in my head and I sang it in my head as I walked down the stair to the song's rhythm. This is the most useless one yet, for sure. Damn. Most of the comments in here are at least semi-interesting, but this one truly embodies the title of the post. Flatworms have two penises that they use to fight each other, called penis fencing. The winner inseminates the loser, who then becomes the female and carries the eggs. Worst date ever. Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones is an avid reader. Contrary to his popular image, he owns one of the world's largest private libraries, and often spends days at a time reading when he's not touring. My friend and I did some rudimentary estimation a few years ago, and came to the conclusion that Keith Richards had probably smoked approximately 850,000 cigarettes in his life. Probably more like 900,000 now. I hope he makes it to 1 million. Mall of America, largest mall in the US. It's huge, doesn't have any heaters. It stays warm through body heat, large sun windows, and good insulation. This is doubly impressive when you consider it's located in Minnesota. Edit. 5th largest mall in America. Darn you. National Geographic Kids Fact Book. Edit number 2. Row. This got really popular. Thank you all for the cool comments, upvotes. I'm trying to reply to comments, but I have poor cell service, so I'm doing my best. If I recall correctly, they also run the AC all year round due to the amount of heat visitors generate. Posts secrete a red, oily substance called blood sweat that keeps their skin moisturized and water repellent. I read that as hippies. Oranges are considered berries. Fun fact, the color was named after the fruit, not the other way around. Wait, what? Yep, before the fruit, the color orange had no name. It was basically known as a yellow-red. The earliest known usage of the word orange to refer to the fruit is around the 13th century. The earliest use of the word orange to refer to the color is the 16th century. Barbie's real name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. She's also from Wisconsin. Corpse of Elmer McCurdy lived a curious second life as prop for 65 years, longer than he was actually alive. The skull of Tchaikovsky was used in Hamlet, performed by the Royal Shakespeare Company. Not the Tchaikovsky we think of. I was thinking of Dave Tchaikovsky. France was still executing people by guillotine when the first Star Wars movie came out. First elevator shaft was built before the elevator was invented. The guy knew elevators were going to be on the market soon, so he incorporated a shaft into his new building so it would be ready. Unfortunately, the elevator shaft he built was round and so no elevator could fit in it. All that made me so sad, and probably him too. Longest chicken flight ever recorded is 13 seconds. Read this as chicken fight and it definitely changed the tone of this post. Femur is the strongest bone in the human body and can support 30 times your body weight. Does this depend on your own weight or not? Do fat people have bones that are twice as strong as mine, or can their femur only support 15 times their own body weight? I would assume average human body weight as changes in weight would not change the properties of the bone. Betty White is older than sliced bread by 6 years. She was the best thing before sliced bread. Or sliced bread was the best thing since Betty White.